Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia. It's week 1 of the NFL preseason on EA Sports. Atlanta Falcons versus Drew Brees and the Miami Dolphins.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Miami Dolphins and the Atlanta Falcons. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and we finally made it, partner, through the winter, through the spring, now into the summer, and football finally back.
And during that time off, we all cherish our vacation time, but admit...
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And we are underway here on EA Sports. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. They'll be led out by their 32-year-old quarterback from the University of Georgia, the 12-year vet Matthew Stafford.
And his arm strength is often described as out of this world, and I've seen some throws out of him that are just really off the charts. But sometimes he relied on his arm so much his footwork got in the way, led to some inconsistency, but I've loved watching him evolve as a quarterback. He gets better and better each year.
4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Out of the gun, Stafford. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Stafford. There's Jalen Reagor, his first NFL catch. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down.
10 at the 49-yard line.
Stafford going to give it to Swift. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and
from the gun. Here's Stafford. This is Hamler on the receiving end.
Stafford's pass.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A little surprise pays off on 3rd and 1. Pass instead of run. Gets him 15 yards. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Operating from the gun. Stafford complete. The tight end Kelsey. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Throwing is Stafford. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. Now the ball comes loose.
Falcons, first down.
Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, Powerball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Back to the running game with Swift. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Dolphins.
Now it's Swift. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Eric Harris who picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. And they'll be led out by the all-time leader in terms of passing yards in NFL history, their 41-year-old quarterback, Drew Brees.
Total relentlessness of consistency, almost like a machine. If you watch him in practice after every throw, he resets his feet, visualizes all the other options on a play. So if he has to do it in a game, it's already there, has the muscle memory. I start calling him AI for artificial intelligence. Whatever defense does during a game, he absorbs it and then uses it against them as the game moves on.
Not much there, only a yard. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
At the 16-yard line.
Snap comes at 1, and now Brees. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley, and he'll get this up to about the 40.
26.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
We're scoreless after 1.
Quarter with no score.
It's Dolphins football here as we begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Boston Scott, his first carry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
3rd down.
Open man here is Scott, complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Rivers now from the 50. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now Rivers. There's a short one caught by Uzomah. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
He's brought down at the 31. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll run with Scott. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 24. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
It's a gain of 6.
They're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. On first down, Scott. And down inside the 15 he goes. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. From the red zone now, Rivers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
Throwing again, Rivers on second and 10. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. It was Kenny Vaccaro there to get a hand on that one. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at third and 10. Working out of the gun, Rivers. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have the coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
To try here for the extra point. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. More now to return. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
So Miami coming out for their second drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And 2 at the 31-yard line.
Play fake. Rivers. Looking here for Smith downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
He was covered by Noah Igbenogany.
Rivers on 3rd and 2. And he's got his target. That's more. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. They only get 5 out of that quick slant, but that's good enough for a first.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Again, it's Rivers. There's a short one caught by Uzama. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
To C.J. Uzama. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 40-yard line.
Here's Scott. And he would be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. A first carry for Samaje Perine. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. So I remember playing in these spots, and my coach was always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Working from the gun here, McCarron. He finds Perine out of the backfield. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. The Falcons send out their punter, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, and they'll be aided by a loss of yardage on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. Miami set to take over. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
The Dolphins going to take their second timeout, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Raekwon Davis in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now a timeout called for by the defense as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
So we have reached halftime in our first preseason matchup of the year. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Back to you guys in just a minute as we've started the countdown to opening night. 3 more weeks of preseason action follow this, and then we get it all started less than 1 month from tonight. In our game, the defenses look to be ready for the regular season. Maybe not the offenses just yet, but still a half to go as we get you back out to Brandon Gaudin.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Probably not likely to see many starters in the second half as we get back at it underway in this preseason opener. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they felt like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Looking sideline, incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, Rivers. That's into the hands of his running back, McFarland. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Miami. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Well, we know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed one of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterbacks. They do it contested, uncontested. They make it part of their repertoire.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. From the gun, it's McCarron. Wide open receiver complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 18 more yards there and another 1st down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. To throw, McCarron. He'll get this to Jay Kumaro.
McCarron.
8 more yards this time, coming off back-to-back 1st down pickups.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
And they'll go play action with McCarron. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
And again, it's McCarron. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Now Pirine. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now.
6-yard gain brings up 3rd and goal.
To throw is McCarron. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available. An incompletion as a result.
And his kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip.
Falcons 10. Dolphins nothing.
So it's an old-school extra point that counts 3 times. It's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit, but having to realize that at that moment, getting 3 points was vital. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They go play action. Rivers. And he's going to have the hook up to Scott. Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. Have the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Dolphins.
On the carry, this is Scott. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
On 2nd and 12, Rivers toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses, because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion force there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defensive coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
A gain of 3 yards.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Here's Tressway now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Atlanta prepped and readied for its next possession.
And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it here with Pirine. He was brought down by Eric Harris.
The ball carrier. Eric Harris up to make the tackle.
3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports.
Dolphins nothing.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. McCarron. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there. First down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
A.J. McCarron looking to throw. Gets this into the hands of Samaje Perine. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3. At the
toss play. Here's Perine. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery and taken to the house for a Miami touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here.
Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
The drive starts with a handoff to Perine. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, it often takes more than one guy to get him down, but if you can at least slow him up and the reinforcements arrive, you have a chance to get him on the ground, and that they did that time for a loss.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Shotgun snap from McCarron. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 8.
Now McCarron. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
Miami set to take over. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. From the gun, Rivers got an open man. It's Scott. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be a 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Incomplete. It's 3rd.
Rivers now from the 50. Open man here is Scott, complete.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
First down, Rivers. And he'll get this underneath to Scott. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
At the Falcons' 35-yard line.
To the air again here, Rivers. To the right side, and he's got more complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
A first down throw here for Rivers. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
At the 16-yard line.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they'll try again here, 1st and goal after the false start. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. C.J. Uzomah there to make the grab. And the Dolphins have taken the lead.
There it is, partner. You see it. 4 fingers. What does that mean?
4 fingers. That signifies the 4th quarter's here.
That's right. Who's going to dominate? Usually both teams are holding them up. We own the 4th quarter, what we found out so far. 2 touchdowns here, and now they've taken the lead.
Yeah, 2nd one putting them in front. You know what I see on the other sideline, though? It seems like they've tensed up. Had that lead, they were playing not to lose it, and they've lost it.
That's a great observation. When you play not to lose, you usually don't win.
Now, though, they'll have the opportunity to respond. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 20.
Now A.J. McCarron and the offense heading back onto the field. A field goal does them no good. They need a touchdown.
And right now, in his mind, in his memory bank, he's drawing on times that he's done this before. Not necessarily in the NFL. College, high school, pee-wee ball, wherever. Anything positive that he remembers about taking a team downfield with a chance to win, he's going to draw on that for this drive.
I'm sure that these guys live for these moments. Here we go. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 48-yard line. Now this one complete on the slant route. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
1st down.
They get 17 more on that one and another 1st down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Working from the gun here, McCarron. A throw caught by Kumaro. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
To the right side and complete to Hurst. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a first down on a gain of 10. McCarron to throw once more. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That one unable to develop, never got going. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Kentavious Street in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Dolphins defense is able to hold. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. They go again with Scott. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. On 3rd down, Scott, and he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Here's Tressway now. He's been terrific so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Taking it about the 16. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. He's going to let it fly. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Back to throw, McCarron. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Stephen Weatherly in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Well, Charles, this one's going to be hard to digest. You take the lead into the 4th quarter, lose that lead. Maybe they felt like they let this one slip away a little bit.
It will definitely feel like that because when you have a lead in the 4th quarter, all you talk about doing is finishing and closing a game out. But when you flip it over, how about that? Making the comeback and then finishing the game, sealing it on defense, they will feel jubilant in their locker room.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.